Hello, my friends. It is windy out here, and I'm trying to be ready to grab the camera. If you're wondering why I'm so close, the Florida Flywheelers is today through Saturday. If you are in the area, if you and your family want to go to something, even if it's Saturday, head on down there. That's actually the day of the meet and greet. Keith Rucker and some other people are going to be there. You should really check it out. We would traditionally be going, and we had every intention of doing so until yesterday. We, at the very last second, because of unforeseen circumstances, had to decline. And but I did promise we will be there next year. I was going to be doing a little more than I would normally do when I go to this event this year, which would include bringing my furnace to doing a demonstration, which also means bringing patterns, flask, sand, and we just ran completely out of time getting any of that together because of all the other things that are happening here right now. I'm at a point now where I can kind of breathe and relax. And going to Florida was there's just no way it was going to be able to happen for us this time. But if you've never been to it, I highly encourage you go and check it out. There's something for everybody. Sunday evening, I'm going to be releasing a video apart from and separate from my morning video that comes out at 7 a.m. on the Creality laser that I just got about a month ago. It is the Falcon 2 Pro. It's a pretty neat machine. I'm going to try to hopefully have it all complete and ready to put out there by 6 o'clock Sunday evening. To any visitors that want to come out here, I saw a comment yesterday addressing that. They wanted to come by, I guess, I don't know if they were talking about tomorrow or I mean Saturday or what. I welcome visitors anytime. We often get visitors coming through here. The main thing I ask is that you email me and let me know right here that that you're going to be coming in advance where I'll know to be here. Saturdays are unpredictable. I'll give you an example. This Saturday, we're going to be going to pick up more raw material, my brake rotors. That's the only day of the week we can seem to coordinate that. We don't do that every weekend, but this particular Saturday, we're getting low, so we need to go back and restock. So yes, just shoot me an email, and we'll coordinate a time where it works out good for both of us. I'd hate for you to show up and I'm not even here. The capstan. Rest assured, we have finally pulled that off. Yes, we are done with that, except for the grind and cleanup. And I'm going to go ahead and stress relieve this. But it's a good looking casting. I'm very happy with it, and I couldn't have done it in this time frame without the help of all the guys that have been in this, along with Steve Watkins, who showed up Saturday of last week and stayed 4 days. We actually made a mold every single day he was here until we got this right. So I want to tell Steve thank you, but I don't want to put the other guys on the back burner because everybody that came that was out here physically helping me with this played a major part in us getting this done. As I have said, and as I told Leo, it's not uncommon to have to recast something several times, in this case 4 times, when it's a one-off that we've never done before, in order to make sure we get everything right. The reason it seems to drag out so long is because we only have, even though you may have been watching the videos for 3 weeks, you're only looking at 3 days work. So, as I've said before, my help, I don't dare ask them to try to come out here in the middle of the week on a work day when they have jobs as well. So we have all selected to use Saturdays as the day to designate for working on the capstan. And that's one reason it takes so long, or seems to take so long. But the capstan has been a challenge, and I will tell you, someone said something to the effect that this is the biggest challenge of your... No, we've had bigger, more challenging jobs than the capstan, I can promise you that. And we have pulled them off. So the capstan is done. This Sunday's video is going to be another doom and gloom video, but the following video is going to be the finalization of it. And the only reason I'm putting that many videos out is because you have been asking for it. I get occasionally someone will say, you're just milking this. No, I'm not milking it. I promise you, there is way too much work involved, way too many days involved in recasting this. As I said, we've already cast 4 capstans in order to get this right. And I'm only showing you little bitty tidbits here and there of everything. And if you want to see even more video on it, Steve Watkins, he videoed a lot of this while he was here. So he will have another video from another perspective on his channel. So you'll get a lot of information on this. I originally only intended this to be a 2-part video. One on the flask construction, one on molding, pouring, and casting. And then I realized, wow, it's going to be at least 3 or 4 weeks before I can put another video out on the final product, because we have to make several duds before we get to that point. That's why you're seeing so many. All right, 2 more videos and I'll be done beating this horse to death, as Mr. Pete says. Back to my helpers. They all each individually played a major part in getting that job done. I want you to keep my good friend Eddie in your prayers. Eddie got sick the day after he was last here, and it turns out he has the flu, and he has been fighting that all week. And I talked to him yesterday. He sounds pretty rough, but he claims he's on the he's coming uphill now, so I hope he is. Eddie has been out here almost every day with me until Steve arrived, helping with this project, and I really appreciate that. But again, I'm going to give everybody full credit on the last video that participated in this, not only physically here on site, but I've got some guys that actually contributed to the effort. So I'm going to make sure that everybody gets mentioned. I don't want to leave anybody out on that. The Windy Hill Foundry anvils, guys, I've got several of those sold that are not made yet. And I appreciate your patience. I haven't heard back from you, but I just wanted to go ahead and tell you right now in this update, we are going to be casting some more this evening of those. Hopefully that goes well. We're running into issues with our Petrobond. We got the mixture wrong and had a little too much oil in it, and it was leaving a bad finish. It wasn't acceptable. So we're having to melt down all those and try it again with a lower concentration of oil in the sand. I'm almost positive that's what's causing it. And we also, in Sunday evening's video with the Creality laser, we're actually making brand new flasks for the anvils, and they're working great. So you'll see all that from the beginning to end. Again, guys, I want to reiterate, the Florida Flywheelers is from the day through Saturday. Try to get down there to that, or up there, wherever you're at in relation to Florida, and see what it's all about. If you've never been, you'll really enjoy it, I can promise you. I really wish things had worked out differently where we could attend, but because of the capstan, and because I had 4 solid days with Steve Watkins helping me, we put everything else on the back burner, including some important things I should have been at that I feel bad that I missed. But when you have someone that has come as far as Houston, Texas up here to help out with the project, and they're willing to stay until this is done, you want to take advantage of that and utilize that the best you can. But yes, try to make it to the Florida Flywheelers if you can. All right, well, I will see you Sunday with my regular videos, and we'll talk to you later.